What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Naturally Chris and Tay. My best friend is Chris and I'm Tay, and we're going to talk hair today. So if you guys checked out our last video where we talked about basically the products that we use for our wash day routine, you'll see that, we went through our whole process of, how Chris washes her hair and the products she uses, and how I wash my hair and the products I use. And we told you guys that we were going to make a video basically showing you exactly how we go through those steps and actually, detangle our hair, do the whole pre-poo process, and what it looks like when we actually wash our hair on wash day. So first things first, before we get into this, are you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed yet, go click that subscribe button. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, let us know, how you feel about the advice and the tips that we've been giving you so far. Let us know what you want to see more of from us. We definitely want to, give you guys as much content and tips as we can on your natural hair journey. Okay, cool. Now that we got that out the way. So let's get into the pre-poo process. As we mentioned in the video before, I do one of two things when I'm doing my pre-poo. Either I kind of make my own pre-poo with the products that I'm going to show you here, or I use the Main Choice Heavenly Halo pre-poo, which is already like a made product. So, either of those work. It just kind of depends on, if I actually have any left or whatever it is that I'm trying to do on my wash day. But today I just decided that I was just going to do my own and do it that way. So the pre-poo process, you really want to make sure that you get your hair nice and thoroughly detangled, because when you get ready to wash it, trying to wash it when it's still very tangled, it's just a big mess, and it pulls out a whole lot more of your hair than you need to, and yeah, you just really don't want that problem. So for me, for the pre-poo, I get my spray bottle. Now Christina was kind of picking on me because this kind of spray bottle that I use, this is like the cheap one. She had a nice fancy one, but I just got me a regular typical spray bottle. I like to put some warm water in it because warmer water helps with detangling your hair. And what I do is I actually add in some leave-in conditioner or any conditioner that you're using. I'll put a little bit of conditioner in there as well, so that way that helps obviously loosen up your hair because it's conditioner. So I put a little bit of that in there, and also add the oil of your choice. Now usually I use jojoba oil, which I call JoJo oil, but I actually decided to try a new oil. It's called Mielle Mint Almond Oil, and I've been hearing a lot of really good things about it. I already used their styling gel, which I really like, by the way, so I've been using that lately to do my twist outs. But yeah, I add a little bit of oil in here, a little drop. So then I just mix it up, swirl it around, get it nice and mixed up. And that way I can spray my hair with this and actually start to loosen my hair so that I can detangle it. Now, what you really also want to make sure you have is a Denman brush. This right here is so much better to detangle your hair than using like a comb or one of the other regular brushes, like a wrap brush or something. Like, I don't know, whatever it is you typically probably use to detangle your hair. Detangle your hair. A Denman brush is definitely the way to go. So I actually just ordered this shirt off of their website. I know they have them in stores like Sally's or other, hair supply stores, so you can probably find these in different places. Now there are some companies that make some similar. I can't say if they're as good as the actual Denman brush itself, so I just prefer to get the actual Denman brush to use to detangle my hair. So yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of just walk you guys through, the process of how I actually detangle my hair and go through the sections, and so yeah, we're gonna get into that. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna show you guys, just kind of a little preview or so I'm just going to show you guys basically how it looks when I just kind of start to detangle my hair, and just kind of show you a little bit of how that looks, and so that way you can just kind of get a visual of how I go through the process. Also, some of you probably don't know, but I actually wear hearing aids in both ears, so with this process I probably may take them out so that I don't get them wet. And if I sound a little funny, it's because it just sounds really weird talking when you can't really hear. So yeah. Yeah, but for those of you who don't know, you know, I'm probably going to share my story of how I lost my hearing. You know, if you're interested, definitely comment below, you know, and I'll make a video for you guys, you know, sharing the story of how I lost my hearing and everything like that. But let's get into this pre-poo process. So usually when I'm trying to separate my hair, because I wear a twist out style on a regular, I try to part it where it's easy to part and not like where it's still kind of styled, because I don't want to rip, you know, my hair or cause more of it to come out than needs to. So I typically try to do my detangling process by separating it where it's easily able to be separated. So I usually will just go section by section and just start to spray each section, kind of get it nice and damp. You have to have hair clips so you can clip the other hair out of the way. You got, you know, your hair is thick and crazy. It's easy to get it all mixed up. So I just kind of like run my fingers through it a little bit, and if I feel like my hair is not really detangling as good, I do kind of add a little bit of more leave-in conditioner actually onto the hair. But I kind of just start to let it settle in, and then I kind of start to like separate it a little bit with my fingers to make it start to loosen up, and then spray as needed to just help it start to really detangle on its own before I actually brush through it with the Denman brush. And once I feel like it's kind of ready to start, you know, be able to, once I feel like I'm able to actually brush through it, then that's when I start to brush it. So for me, my process is probably a little more tedious because I wear my hair like this for such a long time before washing, which I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing. But in the meantime, you know, yeah. So when I brush, I try to start at the bottom to get those kinks out first, and then work my way up. So as you can see, the Denman brush kind of like gently pulls your hair but separates it at the same time. That's why I really like to use this brush to detangle my hair. I actually do just go twist each section that I've detangled first, and then after I have detangled my entire head, then I go back in and actually break my hair down into bigger sections before I wash it. So I just kind of put it into like a 2-strand twist and just, you know, keep it that way. Yeah. Okay, so now that I have completely detangled my hair, I'm going to undo some of them and make them into bigger sections and plaits, or twist braids. I usually do like a 3-strand braid at that point to really hold my hair in place while I'm washing it, because if it's like this, it'll unravel when it gets wet. So yeah, I got the By Felicia braids in right now, but I'm going to actually go in and evenly section it, so that way I can get ready to wash it, and then can, you know, get in there and clean it really good and condition it and be good to go. So yes. All right, there you have it. So now my hair is in sections and it's ready for me to wash. So I'm literally going to wash it while it's braided like this, you know, get into my scalp really good. Yeah, and then I'm gonna set my hair like you saw in our last video where we broke down the steps. Typically after I wash it, I usually style it the next day, and I typically do twist out style on my hair. That's kind of like my go-to. But I'm actually going to do something different that I've never really done. Well, I take that back. I did attempt to do this a couple months ago, but it didn't go well. So I'm actually going to do my own like crochet wig, where I don't have to actually have my hair braided down to my scalp to do it. It's a really cool method that I came across because I just had to figure out what works for my hair, what styles I can do myself, because I'm used to Chris braiding my hair down to do a crochet style. And you know, she's got a newborn and a 2-year-old, so you know, her time is a little more limited than it used to be. So you know, I just had to kind of really do my own research, figure out what I could do to keep my hair protected, and find a protective style. So I'm gonna show you guys the first attempt that I made. I'll put some pictures so you can kind of see what I did before, and I'll also show you the process of me actually, you know, making a crochet wig. So even if it's a fail or a success, I'm gonna still show you guys exactly how I do it, and we'll see how this goes. And if you don't see me wearing the hair, that means it was a fail. So I'll be back to my twist style. So but yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this process. I'm gonna go wash my hair now, get it nice and clean, and make sure everything's good to go. And make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment on this video. Let us know, you know, how this process looked for you. If it's, you know, anything that you feel like you want more information on, you know, shoot us a DM on Instagram. You can follow us at naturally_Chris and Tay on Instagram if you have any questions, or if you want to see some other stuff from us on our Instagram page. And we're also on Facebook as well. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see y'all later.